Hi, welcome to Columbus Motor Speedway. I'm Nate Pennington. I'd like to thank you for buying this Pinstroke Productions at the track videotape. We are here with the Fall Speedfest, and we're back in the pit area as the guys get ready for tonight's races. This is the final race of the 1999 season. You see Bo Davis's crew working on his car, getting ready for tonight. Bo, as always, in the points race, but still has one more night of racing to go through before we can call our champions. And we got some close battles. Jeff will be talking about those later. With no further ado, I'm going to let you enjoy a little bit more of what we call our B-roll here, shot down in the pits, and then I'm going to turn things over to Jeff Knuckles and Bob Neubauer. Very good. And problems with the Don Townsend Jr. machine, as possible broken transmission on the 77 car. Don Townsend Jr. of course, the other driver in the points battle with Bo Davis for the championship. So not a good sign here. We're going to let you watch this video. Nice free-form video of the crew looking over the car.
Mike Brothers closing on your leader, Eddie Barrow. Halfway through this event, 4 laps down. The Legends car first heat race. There's your battle up front. Car number 2. Mike Roden now slips underneath for Roden for the lead. Bales to the front third and Pat standing in fourth. 5, your fifth place car is Dave Pelfrey. Competition here in car 84. That's Eugene Kelly. The battle is at the front as Dante Bando shows the way through turns 3 and 4. Bando now out front. Kip Meeks, second in car 13. Nope, I'm sorry, Meeks is third in car 28. Rick Hansen up to second. Trouble on Dante Bando. That car, apparently the engine igniting on that car. Dante Bando's car, of course, off the racetrack. Rick Hansen takes control. Now Kip Meeks pressuring Hansen for the lead. Hansen slips high in turn 4. Kip Meeks moves underneath. Running third in car 99 is Nick Clark. Now Meeks takes control. Lap 5 goes up on the board this time. 3 remain. Kip, the young man from Grove City, Ohio. Rick Hansen has not given up. Now about 3 car lengths back down the back stretch. They'll get the white flag this time. Nick Clark continues in third spot. Now Hansen spins in turn 4. He is off the racing surface. There's a cloud of dust. The remainder of the pack streaks. Your leader now through turn 3 and 4. Your winner, Kip Meeks. I believe that's his first career win. Second to 99, Nick Clark. Here comes your third place finisher, Jeff Burton. Fourth to Eugene Kelly. That's Mike Sloan showing the way. Al Renner is second. Mike Ladman currently third. He could see you clapping now. Got a feeling he had his eyes closed down there earlier. Your leader is still car 52, Mike Sloan. Ladman is second. Third, Al Renner. One lap to go. Mixing it up back there in the back a bit now. But it's slow. Mike Sloan out front, last second. Al Renner now French three laps. But your winner will be Mike Sloan. Coming home in second spot. Third, Al Renner. And Rick Ripple showing the way. Don Black in 00 up into the second spot. Third in car 24, Gary Greger. And Greger back to the inside of Don Black. The runner-up spot. Moving into third position now in car 58, Aaron Peters. Nothing doing. We're halfway through this one. Robbie Dean into 77, 72, of course, his pile. Now Dean with a bit of an advantage over 4. 1 lap to go. Battle into turns 3 and 4. Chris Moore now with the advantage. Your winner, Chris Moore in car number 2. Moore with his first career Trophy Dash victory. Trophy Dash in the limited sports division. We got Donald Parsons in car 22. Alongside at 93, Jamie Hunt. The second row, that's 01, Jerry Buck. And on the tail, your fast qualifier this evening, Tom Jones in car 77. Donald Parsons now with the advantage down the back straightaway. Now Parsons off the pace and out of the event in car 22. Hunt showing the way, Jerry Buck second. Through turns 3 and 4, your winner, Jamie Hunt. Top 4 cars transferred to the feature event. And we got trouble already in turn 2. Caution on the Speedway. off the track. J.R. Grove second. Muncie will get the white flag this time. Got a spin in turn one. Moore is moving, but the red is out. Chuck Drum in car 0. And Mike McConaughey out front. Second is Bobby Porter. Rick Honecker's in 96, Chris Key's in 36. That's your top 4 at this point. Bubba Parsons up to 7th from the tail. McConaughey and Porter now. Chris Keys trying to take over the lead, but nothing doing at this point. Eddie Matheson now disqualified. Heavy smoke from that car. Oh my word. 3 abreast into turn 3. This is going to get interesting. They don't make it through. Look on the inside. Chris Keys. And right behind him, now up from dead last starting place, is Bubba. Bubba the man. Now Parsons looks to the outside of Chris Keene. 3 laps remain this time. And remember, only the top 4 move into the feature. Now we got Adam Conroy sliding through the infield out back into the racetrack. Turn 1. Conroy now off the racing surface. Now 2 laps to go. The battle is at the front. Chris Skeens now slides, almost spins out. He keeps going. Kevin Moore off the racetrack down in turn 4. Here comes Bubba Parsons, the leader. Bubba Parsons transferring. Also Bobby Porter, Chris Skeens, and Mike McConaughey, your final transfer car. Rick Honecker, the engine has left the building. Clark in 99, 22, Eddie Baroque. Kip Meeks in 13 and 93, Larry Bales. Jeff Burton's in 47, Dave Pelfrey in 05. Then comes Eugene Kelly in 84. Pat Flanagan in 4. Car number 3 is John Hackett. Ed Alexander in 5. 28, Rick Hansen and Chuck Monday. Number 1, the 99 car, Nick Clark. 22 runs second, Eddie Baroque. That's Kip Meeks in the 13 in 3. He's putting the pressure on Baroque. Meeks to the outside of Eddie Baroque, off of turn 4. Tight tussle for the runner-up spot. Eddie Baroque and Kip Meeks. Dave Pelfrey runs 4th. Six laps down in this 15-lap event. Meeks now up to the runner-up spot. He'll go after Nick Clark through turns 3 and 4. Halfway. Eddie Baroque still runs 3rd. Pelfrey 4th. The 28 car of Rick Hansen up to 5th spot. Rick Hansen closing on Pelfrey. He wants 4th spot. Meantime, a battle up front. The lap traffic. Leaders work their way around the lap car of John Hackett. Now Meeks looks to the inside of your leader in turn 3. Nothing doing there. 2 laps remain. White flag, 1 to go. Meeks trying that outside lane. Nick Clark and hanging on up front. Biggs using that chrome horn. But your winner, Nick Clark. Nick Clark with his first career feature win. Sloan starts first. Gary Rigger outside the front row. Mike Ladman starts third. Outside Rick Ripple. Then comes Al Renner and Aaron Pierce. The fourth row, Dave Dicer and Tom Hall. Ken Rice, Wally Kosicki, Ryan Sloan, and Bobby Sage in the sixth row. Greg Boyd, Don Black, Brian Knuckles, Tim Williams, Buck Sloan, Bill Southward, Dennis Knox, Ronnie Souders, Terry Schurz, and Terry Chilbert. Now car 3, Dicer, runs 5th. Tom Hall is 6th. Your leader is still Brian Knuckles. Al Renner close behind. Closing on your third place car, Mike Sloan. Kosicki in 3, he goes to the outside. Mike Sloan down the back strip. White flag, 1 to go. Renner trying to close, he's from Indianapolis. And caution on the Speedway.
Okay, we got a couple different angles on this incident for you. We don't have the very beginning of it, but keep your eyes on the Dave Dysart machine. You'll see the Tom Hall machine up on top of the Dave Dysart machine. Watch Don Black come into your picture. Hard contact into the Dave Dysart machine. Don Black, car number 80. And if you look, you'll see his head kind of slumped over. Don Black really sore after this one. Let's take a look at this now from Don Black's in-car camera. We didn't use very much of this because we had a focus problem on the camera, but you can still see the incident and still see the hard impact. So let's take a look at that now. And from Don Black's perspective, car number 80. And as I said before, we do have a focus problem with this, but you can still see it and hear it enough.
Things happen today. You don't.
And we're back racing. Knuckles gets the jump. Brian Sloan a little impatient. Now he slips to the inside of Al Renner. Renner did not get a very good start. Now Renner returns the favor. White flag, 1 to go. Some dicing back in the pack. Sloan, Brian to make that Buck Sloan up to 3rd spot. Greg Boyd 4th. Through turn 3 and 4, your winner. His first career feature win, Brian Knuckles. Mike Sloan is 2nd. Buck Sloan 3rd. Car 68. Greg Boyd 4th. And Ken Rice finishes 5th.
Thanks. Do you know how hard your mom was working those last 5 laps?
No, how hard?
She was worse off than you were, I'll tell you that.
Probably. Yeah.
Hey, you've driven a lot of quarter midgets, a lot of things, and you're just moving up now. These things fun?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. It's a good experience.
And you've been doing well last few weeks everywhere.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good luck and things that went our way pretty much. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we tell you it's a family sport. There's your winner, Brian Knuckles, with his father, Jerry, his mom, his grandma, his grandpa, and all kinds of relatives here tonight. It's a family affair. Once again, your feature winner, and we'll have Darren Archer from Kumler Automotive. Will come up and present the trophy tonight along with Elmo from Jasper, and a good night. So.
And now the 75-lap season championship feature event. Of course, Donnie Zero Hill has already clinched the season championship. Here is your lineup. Start 29, Kevin Miller starts first alongside in 81, Don Wetnall. The 23 car, that is Jerry Jones. In 08, Randy Sword. Chris Moore in car number 2 starts 5th. Flanking him in the 77 car, the Big Bird, Robbie Dean. Up next, 1999 track champion, Donnie Zero Hill. And alongside it, 72, Robbie Pyle. Then comes, let's see, 31, Buddy, no, I'm sorry, that's 61, Mike Ward, and outside Buddy Townsend in 31. Jerry Mitchell in 6, 86 Skip Thornton. Car number 8 is Tommy Simpson. 1, Terry Humphrey, Fred Riker in 01. And car number 10, Dominic Mando. 7, Dick Dunleavy Jr. 99, Chad Pendleton. 33, Dean Fusco. 26, Bill Cantley. 59, Burgess White. And car number 11, Bobby Boca. Kevin Miller showing the way. On the front stretch, they head down into turn 1. Terry Humphrey and Tommy Simpson, 2 cars involved. He also claimed the Autoville USA Big 5 Racing Series Championship title and the 75-lap Fall Speedfest feature event. Kyle's car sponsored by Bob Evans Restaurant.
Yeah, this car has been great all year, and thanks to Bob Evans and the crew. And I'm here. There's somebody missing here tonight, and it's pretty tough to be here, but I know she's here in spirit, and this is the best win I've had. This is the best thing ever, and I know she's watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't say it any better. We talked about before, it was a family sport with the Knuckles being down here, and at a time like this, it's a family sport once again.
Feature events. Donnie Gregory starts first in car number 2, alongside 08 Randy Sword. Mike Schweier and Paul Baker Jr. are in the next row. Then comes 10 of car number 10, John Strobel. 5, Bob Grubal, Donald Parsons, and Jamie Hunt in the next row. Car number 01 is Jerry Buck. Tom Jones at 77. Who's next? Mark Jordan at 61. 20, Mike Brown. Then comes Jimmy Kidd in the 42 car. George Lindsay in 42, 18, Ian Gregory. Jeremy Dennis, Scott Stevens, Mark Raybach, Rob Knox, Sean Strobel. The 8 car is Ray Mundy, 16. J.R. Grove, 64, Jim Newman, and 31, Jim Mercy. Side-by-side battle for the lead, Don Gregory and Randy Schwartz. One lap now complete. Mike Schweier is third. Fourth now, Bob Grubal. Bob Grubal trying to make that second groove work. Seven laps goes up on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard this time. Caution on the Speedway. Scott Stevens in car 26. Back underway, 7 laps are complete. Don Gregory Jr., Randy Sport, Bob Grubal, Mike Schweier, your top 4. draws alongside of Gregory for the lead. Ball slips in turn 2. Now Jamie Hunt and Mike Squire move underneath. Meantime, here comes Brewball once again into that outside lane. Brewball with a narrow advantage over Don Gregory. Brewball still working that outside lane. Excellent side-by-side racing through the pack as Jamie Hunt now moves up on the outside of Randy Swartz. Trying to get that car down. Now he's got what appears to be pretty good hold on the lead. Brewball now draws away. And your leader, Bob Brewball, he draws away now about 10 car lengths over Don Gregory Jr. Here comes Jamie Hunt. got caught up in that, appears to be John Strobel.
All right, we're going to take a look at this on instant replay, see if we can tell what happened here. Bob Bruball taking the win. White flag comes out. We follow the Bob Bruball car. We have Don Gregory Jr., Randy Sword, and Jerry Buck all battling for that third position. And Bob Bruball comes to take the win. And it looks as if Jerry Buck contact with the Don Gregory Jr. machine. Gregory spins and Randy Sword spins. Everybody else gets by in time, so exciting finish to this race.
We're headed down to Bob Newton. Neubauer.
Well, Robert, we talked earlier tonight. I said you were running a week ago and looked like you could do it, and you absolutely had no problem tonight.
I choked a little bit last week, but I just gave it all I had this week, and a caution saved me earlier in the race. And I just had to dig down. I like racing with people like Donnie, man. He gives you the room, and he's fun to race with. So there's a lot of guys out here.
Well, I remember somebody saying last week it was a one-groove track. You couldn't pass on the outside. Apparently you weren't listening, were you?
Well, just did what I had to do.
Well, he did a heck of a job, ladies and gentlemen. A great run. How about a round of applause? Our winner, Bobby Grubaugh.
And as you can see, we're back in the cockpit with John Beverly. We're about ready for the street stock feature and about ready to wind up the 1999 season. 30-lap street stock feature, and they're going to line up this way. Inside row number 1, on the pole, car number 27, Dave Dysinger. Outside of him, the 17 of Bobby Stacy. Inside row number 2 is the 88 of Bruce Holmes, and outside of him, the 46 of Carl Katz. Row number 3, inside 95, Mike Litchfield, and the 61 of Chris Meyer. Row number 4, car number 3, Kevin Lococo, and the 87 of John Sadinsky. Row number 5, car number 6, that's Sean McNeely, and the 99 of Doug King. Row number 6 is the 18 of Bo Davis, and the 84 of Scott Varney. And in row number 7, car number 34, Gary Lamer, and outside of him, the 53 of Ron McManus. Row number 8 is the 21 of Dan Brown, and our in-car camera, car number 39, John Beverly. Row number 9, car number 85, Bob Jewell, and the 4 of Phil Gessler Jr. And in row number 10, car number 55, Bobby Porter, the 22 of Bubba Parsons. Row 11, 36, Chris Skeens, the 77 should be Don Townsend Jr., and actually it's the 7 car, the green Don Heavy Hill car, Don Townsend Jr. And in row number 12, car number 96, Rick Honecker. Sorry, Rick, about the spelling. And number 42, Mike McConaughey.
55, Bobby Porter, 32, Chris Skeens, 42, Mike McConaughey, and 96, Rick Honecker.
As the green flag comes out for the first time, we go in car with John Beverly. Right at the start of this one, he's riding that high line, looking for a way around. We see Ron McManus up ahead. We see that's the 84 Scott Varney.
Jamie Hunt finished second, Don Gregory Jr. and Jerry Buck third and fourth. Although I think Buck might have beat him out in the auto football down there in turn 1. It was a tough battle though. Randy Sword finished fifth in car 08. Dave Deichner will start on or lead on the restart. Second is Bruce Holmes. Third, Bobby Stacy. Carl Katz and Mike Fitch. Follows close behind.
And on the restart, back inside with John Beverly, car number 39, right behind Bo Davis. Davis has all but clinched the track championship once again for the street stocks. Don Townsend Jr. having that bit of bad luck earlier that we saw with the transmission. He's running at the back of the pack in an unfamiliar car. So, barring any unforeseen circumstances, you're looking at your track champion for 1999 in the street stocks, Bo Davis, right in front of John Beverly, car number 39.
Dave Deichner, Bruce Holmes, and Bob Stacy, the top three. Chris Meyer, the man on the move in that outside lane. Meyer bypasses Carl Katz, now goes after Bobby Stacy. Once again, Chris Meyer continues to work that second groove now, drawing alongside of the second place car of Bruce Holmes. Still Dave Deichner out front. Bubba started 20th. And now moves up to challenge Carl Katz for 5th spot. Still able to hang on. Bruce Holmes and Meyer. Close contact. Close quarters in turn 3. Side by side off turn 4. Now 2 laps to go. Meyer trying to repeat his feature victory 1 week ago. And now Chris Meyer, the leader. Bubba Parsons still trying to move in that outside lane. White flag, 1 lap to go.